It feels like it's been raining for 40 days and 40 nights. So who knows? We may all need an arc before it gets over. Okay. So it is Monday, back to our summer series, Lunch and Grow series. And I am absolutely loving these. We've loved doing these since we started, and we're so grateful that we have so many top leaders who are willing to just jump on with us, share some of their thoughts, share what's going on in their business and how that can help you. So I always encourage you, if you don't get to take notes during this, you go back, you watch it again, take notes, share them with your teams. Natasha and I met a lot of people, brand new people on this trip, who have been tuning into these Lunch and Grow series. And so that was super cool. I told Natasha, I was like, you're kind of famous. So it was really fun. But I'm excited to have Amber on today. Amber and I have bonded at different trips, and she didn't get to go on this one last time. So me and Mike were disappointed that you and Bill weren't there, but we're Aggies, so we have that in common. But I just love her as a person, and I love how she runs her business. So we're excited to have her take it away today. So I'm going to give it over to you.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for joining me today and letting me bring y'all about 30 minutes of things that I think about and how I run my business. A little bit about who I am. My name is Amber Davis. On Facebook, I'm Amber Leatherwood Davis. I have been a Thriver for over 7 years. I know I'm like a grandma. I'm like a grandma of the company, it feels like, because I was actually just on a three-way call last night. And I was going over like just different product options, and I was talking about Sculpt, and I was talking about Biotic, and oh my gosh, it takes me back to when I first started, y'all. All there were the 3 steps, and Activate was new. Like Activate was the Activate and Balance were like the first two like plus line products. And so it took me back for a second of just remembering where I was when I started and where we are today, and just the growth. I've been able to learn so much over the last 7.5 years about just the body, like products, what they do, how we can continue to impact people. And it's just been an amazing journey. So I'd love it if you dropped in the chat, tell me, how long have you been thriving? How long have you been maybe started as a customer, maybe you started as a promoter? Because I want to share with you guys that even though I've been thriving for 7.5 years, my business feels brand new. I just had a brand new personal VIP 800 hit that goal last night. Whenever they did the 4K, the operation, the bonus thing that we just got done with in April, I was able to personally sponsor 2 people that hit 4K. And so I'm so excited to bring y'all information that not only have I been doing over the last 7 years that have kept me consistent, just some brand new things that'll also keep your business fresh. So whether you've been thriving for 8 years, if you started at the beginning, or maybe you just started today, I hope that you'll be able to take away a little something that I share with you guys today. So I am going to, so this is the first Monday of June, the first, I guess, official Monday. I know we had Memorial Day last week. My kids were in camp all last week. Like that's how they started. I know some schools ended last week. I know some kids are still in school. So we're just going to call this the first Monday of summer. And so one of the things that is so important that you cannot get away from, and what I'm about to share with you, you're going to have heard it so many times, but you hear it so many times because it is so important. And we're going to talk about, first, I want to start with mindset and setting goals. And I know you're probably like, don't turn it off. I promise you, don't turn it off. I really want to talk to you guys about this. If you joined at the very beginning, you heard me tell Susan, we're putting in a pool. This Texas rain has really slowed that down. Y'all, that has been on my vision board for 3 years. Put pool in and pay for it in cash. And it's happening. It's coming to fruition. And so I really want to talk to you guys first just about, this is a brand new season. Summer is different. It's a different beast. It's a different kind of animal than the spring, the fall, the winter. Summer is its own opportunity. A lot of times people think that business slows down in the summer. I think the complete opposite. I think like this, there are more people now, like you've got your teachers, you've got maybe like, I really think about teachers because I think about them being off in the summer. And I've been able to work with so many teachers that didn't have time in the school year that are looking for additional income. You've got college kids that are coming home for the summer that are looking for income. I feel like summer is always when people are looking for extra income. They want to go on a vacation. They, you know, the electricity bill is higher. The grocery bill is higher because these kids are home and they eat all the time. Like I swear my kids are always hungry. And you know, I'm like, I know you don't eat this much at school. So it's like summer just kind of sometimes brings some added expenses. And people are often thinking summer slows down, so I have more time to put in two things. So summer is a gold mine. So we're starting a completely new season. And because of that, I want you to get in the mindset of where you want to be in 90 days. And I really want you to write it down. Like, I know that that sounds like, oh, I've got it on my phone. No, I want you to write it down. I am I am a Christian. I am a believer. I know that there are so many people on here that are. If you're not, that's okay. I know that you can appreciate that the Bible has some really awesome things that it says about this. But did you know that it is biblical truth to have a mindset, and that your mindset will determine the steps that you will go, and you will chase after the things that you have set your mind to. And so to prove a point to you, how many of y'all have ever gone car shopping? Like throw in the chat if you've ever gone car shopping. Or we most recently got a puppy. We have a miniature golden doodle that we just got. I know we're crazy. We're putting in a pool. We just got a puppy. Like, I don't know what our life is. It's Thrive. I'm telling you, it makes you think you can do all the things. But have you ever noticed that when you decide like you're going to get something, like you're going to paint your house a certain color, you're going to go look for a car, you start seeing that stuff everywhere. For me, like when we decided we're going to get this puppy, like I swear, I walk and run our neighborhood all the time. It was like one day everybody's golden doodle was out in their backyard. Like that is all I saw that day. And it's the same way, like you start looking at a car, all of a sudden it's like, you're thinking about Ford Explorers, there are Ford Explorers everywhere. Like how many of y'all know that that's true? Like it's just the truth. And it's not that those things weren't there before. Those things were always there. It's just that your mind was turned on to them. And it is the same exact way for your business. Same exact way. And if you don't turn your mind on to where you want to go and the things that you want to see around you, you're not going to see them. They're going to still be there. Just like those Ford Explorers. How many of y'all are going to see Ford Explorers today, right? Y'all are, even if you don't leave your house, like you're going to see a Ford Explorer commercial, I promise. Y'all tell me when you see that commercial, or a golden doodle. But if you don't know what you're looking for and what you want, you're not going to see it. It's still going to be there. Those Ford Explorers are driving around all the time, but if you're not looking for a Ford Explorer, you don't even notice that they're there. It is the same exact way with Thrivers, and it is the same exact way with business partners. I know one of the biggest things that everybody wants to do is y'all want to recruit awesome business partners, right? That's why we become promoters, because we are looking to build a team and to build a business. And they're there. They are out there. They are already in the people. See, just past a Ford Explorer, I'm telling y'all. But the things that you want, the Thrivers, the new team members, the promoters, they are already around you. They are around you. They are around you every single day. But the thing is if we don't turn our mind to what we are looking for, we are never going to step towards those things. And so that's where I want you guys to get really clear. June 7th, brand new summer, brand new season. I want you to get really, really clear on what you want to see in your business, in your life over the next 90 days, and especially in these next 23 days. We're going to really specifically talk about the month of June. So I want you guys, so it's summer. I've got a summer theme here. You know, how many of y'all where do you like to set your thermostat in your house? I'm down here in Texas with Susan, so you can better believe that our house is set to like 72, 73. At night, I like to drop it down to 68. Why do we do that? Why do we change the thermostat? Because what we set that thermostat to changes the atmosphere and the environment of which we are sitting in, what we're sleeping in, what we're living in. What is your business thermostat set to? And when I ask you to think about this, I want you to be thinking about, is it set to fear? Is it set to unbelief? Is it set to, I've been doing this for 7 years and I've never recruited a promoter? Is it set to, what? I mean, what is it? Over 7 years, I promise you, I've heard it all. Like, is it somebody having a reaction to the DFT that has completely derailed how you feel about the product? Like, where is the thermostat of your business set to? And I want you guys to get really, really clear to where you are set to, because guys, I'm telling you, if you're on social media, which I anticipate a lot of y'all are, there are things that are creeping in, whether you think they're creeping in or not. There is negativity that you see on social media. You see dissension, you see disappointment, you see negativity, you see people moaning and groaning about something. And whether you think that that's getting into your brain or not, it is. It absolutely is. And so we have to make that conscious effort that we are turning the switch on what our minds are set on. And only you can do that. And so I really want you guys to get really serious. I want you to write down, what are your June goals? Where do you want to be? And guys, I do this every single month. And not only do I look at what my volume was the previous month, and I'm like, I want to increase by 10%, and I set that goal. Like, I write that down. This is where I want our volume to be. But that's lofty. I have to go in and look and see, who are the people on my team that have goals? Who's getting close to 4K? Who's getting close to 12K? Who's getting close to 40K? Who's getting close to 80K? And I write their names down too. And then I get with them and I say, hey, are your goals lining up with my goals? Because we as leaders can want people all day long to go hit certain goals and hit certain ranks. But if those people don't want to hit those goals and ranks, guess what? You have a skewed vision of what you think is going on in your business. So stay close to your team. Make sure that their mindset is going in the right direction, and y'all are all set to do the same thing. How many VIP 800s do you want to personally enroll? How many personal customers do you want? What do you want your PPA to look like at the end of June? I will tell you guys, when I first got started, 12K was like my biggest motivator. That was the thing that got me to want to even sign up as a promoter. I wanted that car payment, and I eventually wanted to go on trips. When I qualified for my first trip, y'all, I've never not qualified since then. And it was Vegas 2015. So 6 years. So I think that's like 18 trips. I haven't made it to all of them. Like Susan just said, my daughter had her dance recital this last Saturday. Talk about time freedom. I get to make that choice. And so we were home, we were not in PV. But my mindset is, every time that qualification comes out, I'm going to achieve that. I'm going to go in the direction. And so I'm going to take you back to the story of when I was going for 12K. I had it on my vision board, and our vision board was in my kitchen. And I remember there was a day that I was sitting on the couch, and I wasn't working my business. I was like watching TV, and I'm pretty sure I was in a bad mood. And I just was frustrated, like we all get. And I remember looking over at the kitchen, and I saw my vision board, and it had that 12K badge on it. And I looked at it and I thought, you know what? Me sitting on this couch being in a bad mood is not getting me any closer to that goal. And the only thing that's going to get me closer to that goal is to take some kind of action. And so at the beginning of this, I talked about where you set your mind is the direction that you will go. And so if you don't take the time every single month, every single day to make sure that you put your goals and what you want to accomplish in front of you, and that could be anything. We're going to specifically talk about Thrive Business, but I mean, if you don't know, like, what am I doing today? You end up doing nothing, right? So, but it's like, if you know you're going to the grocery store, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you stay on task, you get those things done. Same way with your business. This business is not going to magically grow itself. I wish that it would. Susan and I, if we figured out a way that this business would magically grow itself, I promise you I'd have planted those seeds all up in my backyard and made sure that they were getting watered. But we're the ones in charge of planting those seeds and taking that action. And if you don't know what your goals are, you will never make a step in those directions. You'll just hope that it's going to happen. And I'm here to tell you that that's just not how it is. So I want to encourage everyone, get really clear on the direction that you want to go. And then every single day, you'll know these are the things that I need to do to put one foot in front of the other in my Thrive business so that I can reach my end goal. Because I promise you, if you go run a marathon and you just stay at the start line and you're like, my goal is to run this marathon, but you just stay at the start line, like, never going to get there. You've got to take a step, but you know where you want to go. And so where you want to go should motivate you to how you should take those steps. I hope that makes sense. So let's see. Oh, and so we talked about if your mind is set on, the negative, like if you're on social media, you're getting bombarded with that negative stuff. Set your mind to believing in yourself. Set your mind to what you will accomplish. A lot of, I encourage you, I know it sounds hokey, but I'm telling you, talk to any successful person, they do some type of mindset, motivational reading, some kind of thing every single day. For me, I love to listen to worship music. Like that is my jam. It's on in our house all the time. It's in my car. Like I have to reset my brain to what do I want to bring into my home? What do I want to bring into my life? And you need to do the exact same thing. What do you want to bring into your business? What do you want? Because you've heard it before, your vibe attracts your tribe. Make sure your vibe, you control your vibe. Get your vibe going in the right direction. And you can control that every single day. Just like you take your 3 steps, like you're giving your body the nutrition it needs. We all know how important that is. Give your brain the nutrition that it needs. And I promise you, you put Thrive together with a mindset that believes that what these products are doing and how they're changing people's lives, you walk in that direction every single day, you are going to hit those goals that you are putting down on paper today. So I told you guys, and this is biblical, there is truth to this. I'm just going to read this verse to you and then we're going to move on. Colossians 3:2, set your mind to things that are above, not on earthly things. For me, earthly things are dissension, negativity, division. Like you can't do this. Above things, leveling up your thinking, things that are of truth, is belief in yourself. You have been made for an amazing purpose. You have a purpose. Somebody needs to hear your story, and don't shy away from that. That is biblical truth. Somebody needs to hear your story. Set things above what the earth wants for you. The earth wants like blah, beige, like you have been made for a purpose, and it is up to you to set your mind to level up that thinking of what you were created for. You have a story and you have a purpose, and there's somebody on the other side of that. But if you don't step into that purpose and you don't step into that and set your mind to walk towards those goals, you're just always going to be there. So that is my first part of this. I think we only have 10 minutes left. So that's my first part of how we're going to rock this summer. That we're going to change our mindset. Summer's awesome. And now I really want to talk to you guys about, we've talked about goals. We've talked about if you don't have any goals, you have nowhere to go. Let's talk, I'm going to give you guys some confidence. We're going to call this the next 10 minutes, how to confidently share your story. So, because that's really what it boils down to, right? Like you just need some confidence. So we're going to talk about how to borrow confidence if you don't have any. And what I really want to talk about is this 4K, 12K bonus opportunity that we just got given again. I mean, I'm doing you guys a disservice if I don't talk to you guys about how you're going to hit that or how you're going to help people on your team hit that. So tell me in the chat, how many people are going towards 4K? How many people are going towards 12K? And let me tell you, if you're not trying to hit one of these goals, it's okay. Because what I know about you is that you're going to help other people hit these goals. And when you, because I know we've talked a lot about over this over the last couple of weeks, maybe you were 4K once again, maybe you were 12K, you aren't at that rank currently, and you feel like that's defeating, and you're kind of like, I'm not eligible for any of these bonuses. Hey, that's okay. It's okay. That's not what it's about. We have long-term goals here, but we're going to use these short-term goals to go get you back to being a consistent 12K. Get you off that trying to get back to 12K. We're going to get you to 40K. I promise you, as somebody who has hit the highest rank in the company, has helped somebody personally hit the highest rank of the company, there is more joy. I have the most joy when I see other people on my team hitting the accomplishments that I have once hit. And that never gets old. It never gets old. Like, I didn't hit VIP 800 when I started. You better know I was like doing backflips last night to know that I had a personally sponsored promoter hit VIP 800. Like, that was something I didn't even accomplish. Like, I love it. And I know that you love it too. So, and it's going to bring a fire, and it's going to bring that passion back. So, but I noticed that so many of y'all are going for 4K, and that is so awesome. And then that's right, we hit 4K in June, guys. I'm telling you, a lot of people on my team, they hit 12K 60 days after they hit 4K. So let's talk about hitting those 4K and 12K bonuses. So one of the things that I know holds people back is that they feel like if it's something that they have not accomplished themselves, how in the world can they ever help somebody else do it? And we're just going to throw that right out the window, because guess what? I had never accomplished anything either. And then I came along and built a team, and here we are. So everybody's got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. What I do know about every single person on this team is that there is somebody in your organization that has already hit 4K and that has already hit 12K. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you, if you have never hit this goal personally, I want you to find out how many people in your team, I'm not talking about your personal team, I'm talking about your upline, your sideline, everybody. I want you to find out how many people earned that 4K bonus last time. And let's say that even if you didn't earn it, we're not talking about that. We're going to borrow some confidence. And I want to share with you guys how you're going to borrow some confidence to go out and build a massive organization over these next 90 days. So, for me personally, because I was able to personally help 2 people accomplish this bonus this last time around, that's what I'm leading with. I'm letting people know, hey, back in January, my my company offered this bonus. I personally helped 2 people earn it. Is that something that you're open to learning more about? Because that opportunity is here again, and I'd love to share with you how I helped those 2 people do it. So if you're thinking, well, I didn't help 2 people, I want you to find out how many people hit it in your team. And that's what you're going to lead with. You're going to be with confidence saying, hey, I know you're looking for extra income, or hey, are you looking for, however you like to open it. Susan, I know, and Natasha give y'all amazing scripts every single week. So I want you to formulate a message that goes alongside of, hey, I wanted to let you know that there's something available for you. This was previously offered. It just ended in April, and we had 3 people on our team earn a $4,000 bonus, and it's now available again over the summer. Would that be something that you would be interested in learning more about? Because you never once said anything about, you never once said like you helped these people earn it, you earned it yourself. You are using the experience of your team, because guess what? You're going to bring them into an environment where somebody has already done this, and they're going to help them do the exact same thing. So I don't want you to be intimidated by the fact that maybe you've never hit VIP 800, you've never hit VIP 1600, you've never hit 4K. Doesn't mean that you do not have the ability and the resources to be able to bring somebody on and help them accomplish those goals. So I want you guys to borrow some confidence of, find out how many 12Ks are in your organization. My organization, we have 50 12Ks. And there you go. Susan's dropping something. I wanted to just pop some info over to you. Our company just dropped a bonus again. Perfect. And I can read with y'all and share with y'all some of the messaging that I've sent out, because if you have been with this company for a while, you probably reached out to a bunch of people in January and February that maybe were interested, maybe expressed interest. They never did anything. Guys, I spent all last week reaching out to those people and saying, hey, I know we missed this opportunity in the spring. I just got to let you know it's available again in the summer. Are you interested? Would an extra $4,000 impact your summer in any way? You know, and make sure you always end with a question. And then I've also let people know, hey, I know I asked you about this in the spring. It's available again in the summer. Is this still something you'd be interested in? If not, let me know. I'll take you off my list so that I don't bug you with updates anymore. Like, I don't take it personally. Because I don't want to keep chasing, you know, I don't want to be chasing my tail. I want to actually be working with people that want to work with me. Another thing, get your stories, get the pictures of the people that earn these bonuses in the first time around off of your team, and use those stories and say, hey, I just wanted to share with you guys, this gal hit 4K in April, this guy hit 12K in April, whatever. And with that came a $4,000 bonus, a $12,000 bonus, and guess what? We're doing it again. And just, you can borrow people's confidence to let people know, like, you're doing this, you're going after this, you're on a team of people that have accomplished it before, and you're all in it together. So that is how I want you to use team accomplishments of something that maybe you haven't hit before, and then borrow the confidence from other people. Let people know. You know, I will tell you, some of my best promoters came from me being really bold with a, you know, hey, I know that you're with this other company. How's that going for you? Are you seeing the success that you want? And the answer was no. And it was like, well, let me tell you about what's happening over here. Like, we got people that are hitting the auto bonus in, 21 days. We got people that, like, I was using team accomplishments. I hadn't done any of this stuff yet myself, but I knew that there were people that I did not want them to miss out on their opportunity. And I knew that if I led with, what they could accomplish, what they could do over here, that was going to be a great conversation starter. And the other thing too is, I love when LaBelle offers these kinds of business bonuses, because I feel like it takes the pressure off of me of asking somebody like about, if they're open to extra income, because now I'm leading with these bonuses. Like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, this is available to you. Like, I'm not offering anything. Like, it's not me. I don't want you to join me. I just want to let you know, like, hey, if you've ever, if you've been watching me on this, hey, I know you really love your Thrive experience. Like, have you ever thought about, some extra income? Hey, it's summer. I don't know if you're looking for some ways to earn extra income, because here's the deal. People are looking for ways to make extra income, and online is where it's at, because kids are home. Like, they don't have time to go get a second job. Like, it's everywhere around you. And if you are doing them a disservice if you are not presenting the opportunity that is available. So I want us to start this summer with a freaking bang, because LaBelle has already given you an amazing bonus that you can have so much confidence and let people know, hey, I'm helping people earn $4,000 and $12,000 this summer. Do you want to be one of them? What if that was like that was the question that you sent? Hey, I'm helping people earn a $4,000 and $12,000 bonus this summer. Do you want to be one of them? And if they say no, guess what? They ain't saying no to you. They saying no to that bonus opportunity. So I hope that LaBelle I hope I gave you some confidence of where you're going to set your mind to and the things that you're going to accomplish. But here, the company has come alongside you and also given you just a way to, like, bang it out this start of the summer. Because guess what? Some of the messages that I sent in January, y'all, they did not even come on until March. They came on in March, and they still hit that 4K by end of April. So what you are doing now, what you do over these next 14 days, what you do over these next 23 days left of June, it is going to set you up for July and August. I have had people on my team earn an auto bonus in 21 days. Like, it's rare. It's rare. I'm not saying that happens all the time. We've only had one. She's a freaking unicorn. But it can happen. And so don't ever count yourself out. But I will tell you, what you do in these first few days will set the momentum for your summer. And so I want you to walk in confidence of who you are, what you can accomplish. The company is giving us an amazing opportunity to where you can kind of take your feelings out of it and just let them know, this is what's happening. This is where I'm focused. This is what I'm doing. Do you want to be a part of it? I promise you, if you will send enough of those messages, talk to people in your circle. If you don't like social media, don't be afraid to text some people, have people over. I know that, I know states are opening back up. Have some locals, get some locals planned, have people over to your house, do it outside, if you're still, with wherever you're comfortable at, but don't be afraid of putting this opportunity in front of as many people as possible. The more people you put this opportunity in front of, are giving you the opportunity to get. So I know it's 12:16. Susan, is this 30 minutes? You tell me where we're at and what we're doing.
Great job. So I was trying to repeat some of the things that that Amber was saying. Sorry, I was reading Heather's message, and hopefully some of that will help you, tweak it to what makes you feel comfortable. By all means, don't write them a book and give all the details before they even tell you that they're interested. They'll be like, what are you talking about? How's it going? Before you really go into all the details. I have sent messages like that to my people already this morning who have not ever hit 4 or 12K. They're already promoters with me. They might have a couple of customers, or maybe they usually bring in like $1,000 in volume. I mean, we don't have much work to do to get them up to the next level. So it was just some really good, I sent them voice clips this morning. I was like, we're not missing this. Are you ready to do this? We got to go. So, and they seemed very excited that I was concerned and thought of them. So don't count anybody out on your team. Amber, I'm so excited. I'm sorry you don't have a pool yet, but I do have a pool, and it's too cold to get into it because it won't stop raining.
Yes,
it's freezing. So, yeah, Mike was off today and he was going to go to the lake, and we're looking outside, and I'm like, you might need to put that boat on the street.
You might need it later. If it's anything like down here in Houston, I mean, we can get a couple hours of rain and people get out their kayaks and they're in the streets. So yeah. I mean, it's just anything can happen with this Texas rain sometimes.
Absolutely. All right. Well, everybody, I hope you have a great Monday. We will be back on Thursday for a working Zoom with Natasha. So I will be gone to my daughter's last cheer camp on Thursday. So I will not be joining you, but Natasha will be on. So I hope all of you have a great rest of your Monday. Bye.